Hello, dear Didgeridoo friends. I tried this video several times. It's freaking hard to press it all into 15 minutes, so I have made notes to help me not forget anything. I never talk with notes, so you might imagine it's really important for me now. Thank you all for writing me many emails and comments on YouTube. I couldn't answer most of them, as I told you. I was busy filming my fourth course for download, which is called Strong Rhetoric and Body Language, and it's finished now. I want to talk about some things in the mails I got, not naming names, of course. The most ass-kicking I experienced and the whole shitstorm rolling over me was about me saying there are only 2 white men teachers left in the whole world, maybe, teaching traditional way of playing. You said to me this and this and this guy, and yeah. Okay, one problem I have with that is, but I'm happy if you are right. But one problem is, why don't they do any form of promotion or advertisement? Any kind of information I am teaching traditional way. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I Google, I am up to date, real good, and watching YouTube all the time. Sanchi is playing traditional way, and better and better all the time, and more. I don't see he is teaching that, but if, okay, wonderful. Michiel Teichler, same, but I don't see any advertisement. But Holland is far away, maybe I'm wrong. Good. In England, wonderful man. I thought he left the building, he's not doing it anymore. He was teaching traditional way. If I'm wrong, and I thought I read it somewhere, then yeah, wonderful. He's the right guy. My real point is, the real issue is not if there are 2 or 4 or 10 teachers in the world, white men, teaching that. That's not really important. My point is not only them not promoting it, but I may be wrong with it. My point is a really different one. It's I never hear or see also those gentle people talking about the negative pressure techniques and breathing. That is, as I well know now, the absolute basic core of it all to generate and play the traditional sounds and rhythms. If you listen closely to Jalo or Larry or Vernon or everybody else, Aboriginal players, you hear only that. Some are still learning, some more experienced are doing it perfectly, but they all do it. And if you are listening then to people who say they are doing it, and I am not really, I love everybody who even tries and is improving. But there are people saying, I do the same like the Aborigines. Or what's the big fuss? They play other sounds. I can do better, I can play double the fast, and you didn't get it, folks. This negative pressure playing way is essential, and to learn it is freaking difficult. And I have to say, the only sources I know of are my teacher in personal tuition, and of course myself, and my course for download, Traditional Didgeridoo. 70 videos, and 80% of those videos deal with this topic from all angles. And the people who bought the course are still struggling, but they are. Nobody said, "Oh, this is bullshit," or "you go wrongly about it." They all gave me 100% positive feedback. This means something. I saw a long interview with a very modern ditch player professional. He demonstrated in front of his audience how traditional sounds like. After that, of course, he played his styles. Well, he was not even close. To me, it was all a joke, if not betraying. The same person is selling real good crafted but modern instruments, didgeridoos. I'm not talking about the craftsmanship here, but they are inside very, I don't know the word, the surface has no canyons and grooves, it's just like that, smooth like a baby's ass. And what comes out there is sterile. It's not the right sound if you hope to have a traditional sound. In fact, I think it was Buddy Cooper Guru Vivi, but I can be wrong about that. But one a bit known Aboriginal player and craftsman, he said, if a yiraki is something you go into the woods, you cut it. You cut it, by the way, high enough for the tree can grow again. So you cut it, you take off a bit from the outside, and that's it, you play it. If you do it any other way, messing around and shaping it into a form you want it to be, and treating it, over-treating, you haven't understood a thing. His words. And now look at those modern instruments. Perfectly crafted, wonderfully. Quite expensive also. But what do you get? For what does a modern didgeridoo, and also the modern styles of playing, especially spit and kiss and taki taki tiki tiki, for what stands it? What is the message? What is the heart and soul of it? It is part of the message. You can mass produce it. There is no connection to nature, especially in plastic or something. Nature is the slave of mankind, and we can press it in every form and shape it in every form we like. Of course, you may realize those, if made out of wood, they crack all the time. Wonder why, no? It stands for, because also this famous player said this is the better sound, because more overtones, clearer, more separation. Yeah. It stands for bigger, faster, higher, deeper. If you are digging down, you know. And the more you... There are good things about this. In medical terms, people are not suffering as much as 100 years ago and stuff. But what do you lose? The sequencer style of playing. I was in electronic music for 15 years, I know this. I loved it. It has its place, but there's other music. And definitely traditional Didge music is other music. Bonded. Yesterday I read Mr. Trump plans to... He lets companies now into Alaska, cutting all the forests there. Big parts of the country are now free for commercial exploration. This is what you get if you disconnect from nature. Can you breathe money? For me, there's a bigger picture. Everything is connected. I think I have to talk about this in another video. Time is just too short for that. I want to say I welcome everybody, and I mean everybody. If he is aware of one thing, no matter how long you did play your Didge and how much fun it was, if you want to learn traditional way, this is a whole different ball game. You have to learn it from scratch on again. And you have to be freaking patient. And please, a bit humbled. Some people wrote me, "You are a fucking asshole, you are no master, never be, and shut off and piss off." Yeah. You can think what you want, I don't care. I know what I know. I know where I stand. A good friend wrote me, "You are isolating yourself from the Didge scene, don't do that." Why not? I mean, I don't see any unity at all. We can be friendly with each other. I am normally. But I cannot see any combination if you play modern. You cannot combine it with traditional. It's two different, very in opposite directions going ways of playing this instrument. Traditional is the bondage, it's the whole body, it's you have to understand a lot of things, and this is the thing, to understand and become aware. Okay, enough for this video. See you again. Thank you.